Hey, now it's the Rob from 106.1 KISS FM here with my tag team partner in podcasting,
Eric Cornish here, and it is time for another Enhancement talent. It's a little bit late coming off a long holiday weekend, but we had a chance to check out Raw and just kind of see where the storylines are headed into Night of Champions. Overall thoughts, we haven't really talked much about Sting and his involvement.
Well, we haven't really just talked about the current scene in a little while, so I'm excited to do that. First of all, Raw last night didn't do much for me personally, but there's some angles I'm really into, while Monday didn't do a whole lot to progress much outside of Sting and Seth Rollins. There's a lot happening that I'm latching onto. For example, that is a feud that I'm into and I'm ready for.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because I didn't see it coming. Like, I really didn't see that happening, but for whatever reason, it's happening. He's going for the title. I like that Seth Rollins is wrestling twice. I think that's good.
If not 3 times.
Yeah, maybe 3 times. So we can get to that here in a minute. But even though the logic kind of goes beyond this, because you go, okay, well, here's a guy that has only wrestled 1 match ever in WWE, and he lost, but he can come back and get a title shot,
right?
Just because. That being said, it's Sting, so it's
okay. Well, this is someone who had a resume before his WWE career for sure.
Yeah, so I'm okay with it. I think it's going to be interesting. You know, it's not going to be all the hype surrounding WrestleMania. It's not going to be the NWO and DX and everybody involved. You're going to actually get to see a pretty good match, I think, with Sting and Rollins.
In some ways, I'm more looking forward to this match, and I'll tell you why. I feel like this will be a real wrestling match, where I don't feel we got that at WrestleMania.
Right.
I felt like that was a gimmick match.
It was a spectacle.
Yeah, it was a show. This, I feel like Sting's going to try to wrestle.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about that. Do you feel they will put that match on before the U.S. title match?
You know, I really don't know, and it kind of depends. I don't know. I feel like it needs to be the main event.
I think you're right. I think they're going to put it first, but I think it's a bad move.
Maybe. But again, you have to. I mean, it's the world title. I mean, if you don't have something else that warrants it, like an Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, the world title should be last. And why would, I don't know. But either way, I mean, the fact that we're even talking about it means that the U.S. title definitely does mean something these days, and that's good. So, the scene, I thought the match that Cena and Rollins had, anytime Cena and Rollins go out there, it's great.
Yeah.
So that should be an awesome match. What is your, I mean, obviously, the predictions and everything, forget it, that might be at a later time, but what do you think happens here in this situation? Does he lose both of his titles? A lot of people are saying that he's going to lose both of his titles and head into this feud with Triple H that everybody thinks is going to happen. So what do you think?
Boy, I haven't even really thought about results. I do think he'll lose the U.S. title. I don't know. I don't think he'll lose the world title. At least not to Sting.
Okay. Honestly, I don't think he loses a match at all.
Really?
I don't.
Okay.
Because I think, just imagine the bravado already that he's got. I mean, he's beat Brock Lesnar in the main event at WrestleMania. Now he could come back and say, he beat John Cena and Sting in the same night. And on top of that, they teased it last night. What if Sheamus comes down and cashes in and he beats Sheamus too? He could say he beat all 3 of them in the same night.
You make a really good point.
And he looks even more like a babyface headed toward a possible feud with Triple H, which I think he'll be the babyface and not Triple H.
This is a guy who was thrown the ball, caught it, and has just run with it. I mean, this is a guy who's... we both expected good things from his title reign. This has far surpassed what I thought he was going to be capable of. So he's been doing a great job. Do you want to move on to the tag division?
Yeah, let's do that, because I love what the New Day is doing. We've talked about it, from the beginning. I mean, New Day is just killing it.
Yes, they are the highlight of the tag division, and they've made the Dudley Boys relevant again. Yeah. This has been amazing what's been happening in the tag division here. There are so many legit tag teams with stuff going on. I mean, you've got the Primetime Players who are the recent champs. You've had the Matadors who destroyed Torito last night.
That was weird.
Well, I don't know what that was all about either, but it's something.
Yeah.
There's the Lucha Dragons. There's Ascension. They're all visible. Plus, you have the Wyatt family and the new Shield thing.
And you've got eventually who I think would really do well to be the tag team champions, and that is Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
But they're not even involved in the tag team situation right now.
So there's the big focus on the tag division. I think it's really, we've been saying it's at a high point, and it keeps getting better. Like the Dudleys, under different circumstances, I'm not sure I'd care about them, but I do right now.
Yeah. Well, and I don't know if this is going to be a thing kind of like the New Age Outlaws, where they come back for a while, maybe they get a short run with the titles, and then they kind of transition into a leadership role or a mentor role, and I think that's a good role for them. I mean, I think if anybody's going to do it, those guys understand it.
Sure. I mean, again, I think there might be better choices out there, but the Dudleys do it. They have a good head for the tag division, I feel like. But another thing I want to say is they look as good as they ever did.
Yeah,
physically, they're
really
in good shape.
I mean, considering that you came off a run with Bubba, especially that the best run of his career, and it was in TNA. It's just a shame that not too many people got to see it, because his run as a heel and as a single in TNA was unmatched. I mean, he was great.
I had a hard time getting behind him as a singles, especially in WWE, and in TNA when I would watch him a little bit. It still wasn't my cup of tea, but in the tag teams with Devon, yes, yeah. I like him quite a bit.
And let's go back, we mentioned it briefly, but Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, okay, so they go into this feud with the Wyatt family, which I really like, by the way.
Sure, yeah.
It doesn't feel like a rehash of the Shield versus the Wyatts. It feels new and fresh. Okay, mystery partner. Now...
Okay, may I?
You may.
I hated that last night. It felt like they had... So we know that the new Shield, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, they need their third partner.
Right.
I didn't like how the Wyatt family just went after Orton, making it way too easy for him to be the third partner.
Right. Well, no, he's not going to be the third partner.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, I think they've officially taken Randy Orton out, and he's not that guy.
Okay, then
no,
please.
I think that's completely opposite of what you're thinking here. Well, and then there's also been something that showed up online, and I think this was a smokescreen too.
Go ahead.
Because I have a thought, and again, I may be way off here, but okay. So what they showed a screenshot of the graphic, and they included Baron Corbin as the third partner from NXT.
Right, I heard about that.
Right.
Now that hasn't been TV yet. That was just online.
No, that was just online, and then it was taken away real quick. Again, I think that was a smokescreen. I don't think that was real. I think, and again, I could be way off here, but it's been awful quiet for a while, and we haven't heard anything official. I think the third person's Daniel Bryan.
Really?
I don't know why I think that, but I mean, honestly, why else would you go with a mystery partner to bring out somebody like Baron Corbin? It doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Agreed.
Why would you do a mystery partner unless you announce it ahead of time that it's going to be Randy Orton? And they still might do that, I guess. But I think that the Wyatt family has taken Randy Orton out, so he can't be that member. I see Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
That's just that, and I'm going out on a limb here. I won't be able to defend myself.
I'm sticking with Orton, but if that is the case, if they did it to take Orton out, I'm less offended by it last night then. I thought it was crowbarred in to beat up Orton last night.
And maybe, but I think that was officially trying to take him out of that picture. I don't know.
My interest in Night of Champions is growing. Do you agree?
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Cool. Well, we appreciate it. Do you have anything else you want to cover?
No, I think that's pretty much doing it for what I'm thinking about these days.
Yeah, me too. Those are the big things. So for myself, the Robin, of course,
and for Eric Cornish, have a great day. Thanks for watching me again.